Oh my
Rotted.
God. Listen, in case you're watching this right now thinking, oh, this is not men like you, but this is men like them. Men like who? Men like, where's Baba? Well, Babatunde's working.
Another
extra
episode of Babatunde isn't here.
Yeah, I don't know how long this is going to go on for.
How long is this going to go on for?
I don't know how long I
Who
can
does he
tolerate
think
this
he
from.
is, bruv?
Yeah.
Who does he think you are? What, doing rehearsals for this play, bruv?
Bruv, listen, Baba's coming back as a proper full-blown actor. Once again, reminding us he's on his way to the Oscars.
Eddie. How's it going, Mo? Oh my God.
That's how it's going to change, isn't it?
My shin splints. But yes, anyway, let's proceed.
She's going to go from Tottenham to Primrose Hill,
Yeah,
bro.
so we thought we would still give you an episode, even though our good friend Baba isn't here.
Absolutely.
We don't have a guest on this episode, but you got us. That's what that matters. Do you know what I mean? You got
I think
us,
it's important.
You got us, and we got you.
This is the Man Like You podcast. I'm Eddie Kadi.
I'm Mo Gilligan.
And you know what? I think it's important. You know why it's important, Mo? Like, I really cherish our friendship. And the reason why is because it's in different facets. Like, even just recently, without saying too much, you know, you confirmed something for me, an attendance. And it excited me. It did, because like, it did. You know what I mean? But like, I felt excited because I just like to share moments with like people that I really admire, but people that I also that make me feel a certain way when I'm around them, especially in special, it's just special occasions. Do you know what I mean? But I think like in terms of like our bond and our friendship and our brotherhood, it's been really consistent in kindness. That's the word that I want to point out. It's just been consistent from back in the days when we've had conversations. I'm like, this guy's just a nice guy and very welcoming. When I used to go do the Sunday show, which was a pit of hell. It was like the lion's den, and you made it. And we constantly talk. Every time we mention the Sunday show, it always goes back to it was Mo's house, innit? But it was the lion's den, but you made me comfortable, even though I had been in the game before you. But you just made me comfortable, welcoming. But then we just have catch-ups, and you've been consistent in being that nice guy. And then we get to the stage where things really open up, and then we find ourselves under the same stable. And that's been the case, the checking up on and see where the opportunities can be made with Amanda, but then also opening up in your private life and telling me what's going on and allowing me to get my 2 pence worth, and and advising you and stuff like that. Those people may only just see the facet of they're comedians, man. Then of course they're friends, but actually no. When you become brothers who lend each other's ears and open up your private lives to each other and what's going on with the family. This is the dilemma in it, and we can talk about it. And riding the wave during those times, it's special, bruv. And then we've got this podcast, which is, for me, is dope. It is, isn't it?
No, I enjoy this pod a lot. I think it's the feedback. I've got one friend, Jide, who listens to it religiously.
Love that.
He messages me and he was like, what? I think when we mentioned the live show, and he was like, live show? When's it happening? What's it going to be? I need to be there. I'm like, oh, yeah. We're still figuring it out. But he's like, well, let me know. I need to be there. And it's interesting, like how my friends, I think, follow my journey and still keep up with what I'm doing. Because sometimes I feel like we can do so much, and we also get to a point where I'm like, oh, like if you guys want to come, you can come.
Yeah.
And if you don't, it's okay. Like I've never been a friend that's ever judged my friends of like, like they don't like my stuff, they don't support, they don't come, but random people do. And it's an interesting debate that people have online where people say,
very interesting.
The people you don't know will support you more than your friends. And I don't know, I think for me, I was always like, look, if I'm going on stage, I want other people to laugh and follow my stuff. If my friends do, that's cool, but they got their own lives anyway. Do you know what I mean?
That's the thing, though.
So if they don't, I wouldn't feel offended.
Well,
in
the
any
thing
way.
is, it's underestimating people's friendships.
Yeah,
because when you say support,
yeah.
what does support mean? That in your job, particularly, our job is public facing, so therefore, it's judged on so many things, Everything is seen as, yo, Mo, why are you so depressed? You're a comedian. It's like, bro, I'm a human being first. And it's the same as that. That is the job, but man's a human being first. And actually, those friends support me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because we've got our friends that, that core group chat. Group of friends that we've grown up in, the brotherhood. And then we have our, friendship. But then those are different dynamics as well. Because some of them is like, how's comedy? Yeah, cool, man. Yeah. You coming to the show? I can't make it. I'm not taking offense to that because I saw you yesterday.
Yeah.
And actually, we spoke about me, needing a shoulder to cry on this morning.
Yeah.
And anyway, people don't see that
aspect. It's always an interesting debate that I'm always intrigued in. I see it a lot on social media, but then also I don't like judging my friendships based on social media.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I don't like to judge that of like, you didn't like my post or you didn't comment or blah 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 or and I've had other people come up to me and be like, oh bro, like you don't really like my stuff and I'm like, bro, like I live in the real world first of all, and it doesn't mean because I don't know, I feel like it's an interesting point of where people are with social media in general, of how much they put on it in terms of how they perceve things. Do you know what I mean?
Don't make it awkward. Don't ask me to collaborate with you, big man, on that. No. Hey, I'm not like you know what it is. Yeah, sometimes you get people that go, if I just tag, because I think that some people are acting like uncles. Let's keep it there. They think that the collaborate thing is that tag, but there's some people who go, let me just see. Let's see where we are in this friendship. We're not collaborating. But also,
it's just like, it's okay even if you didn't. Exactly. Like, I'm not going to lose sleep by it. It's if you do, you do. If you don't, you don't. But it's also social media. And it's just like, I can't put that much, like, I don't know, that I can't put all my eggs in one basket of like, this is real life. Do you know what I mean?
Because it isn't real life. Essentially, it's not. And that's what people need to understand. Listen, we can go weeks without chatting.
Yeah.
That's the reality of what it is. And it's to do with work more than anything. But also, a man's got family. We're growing up. There's responsibilities where you got little people that you got to keep an eye on more than you keep on your friends. But like, I'll be seen online, and I'm not like, sometimes I go, bro, hey, look at where Mo's. Look, he's in America right now. He's in that. Yeah, just let me post, and then Mo should just leave a comment and go, Ed. That's my friend. He was with Eddie Murphy. No. Do you know what I mean? It's not. That's not where the thought process is. The thought process is, that's my guy working really hard. I'm working. Baba's working, and then it's like, how you doing? What's going on? Because it's about, and I think I also get it from my friends sometimes. But I don't know if you get it from the group chat. I'll be dead.
Oh yeah.
Like. And then someone puts a meme and it gets absolutely ignored.
I can't lie. Sometimes I spice up the group chat for no reason. I'll be like, let's liven this up, man.
Yeah.
So, are we not going to talk about that time where like, my man ordered the drinks and made us pay for it, or
and then you want to get a debate going?
And I'm like, let's spice this up a little bit, man.
Bro.
Spice this up a little bit.
Well, there's the thing that's happening in the group, and I want to address it. If it's public, the man can know now. We had a group chat. Then we went on a trip.
Yeah.
There was a group chat that was created from that trip. The trip was amazing.
Yeah.
And when you're on holiday, that becomes the conversation.
Yeah.
Everyone that's come back, that's now what the conversation. That's the group chat now. There's a couple of people that didn't come, and it is right now tumbleweed in the original group chat. We tried a couple of things. People tried to resuscitate.
Yeah.
It ain't happening, my brother. It is not happening. So now there's that thing where someone goes, we might as well make this a new group. So you can't do that.
You know what it is though, yeah?
You can't do that.
Do you know what it is, yeah? With like, I think with guys though, when it comes to especially the WhatsApp group chat, if you've missed out on the boys' holiday and you're seeing it from afar. I remember when, this was years ago, and all my friends went to Miami. I couldn't afford to go at the time. I was watching every story. Bro, I said, listen, I'm watching everything. I'm checking out. Yeah, all right, all right, cool. And then like, obviously they've got their private jokes in it. Like, oh, do you remember when we went there and you did it? I was like, yeah, what happened there? All right, cool. It's weird because it's like, it's not so much, I didn't have FOMO because I didn't get to go. It was just like, I wanted to be there at that time.
Bro, you can't get that time back,
But listen, when it was my time to now go, I said, listen up. I'm not missing no story. When it was my time, I was like, I'm there on that trip, I'm there on that trip, man.
Shout out to the man that who know how to organize a trip. Because it's not for everybody.
No.
The man that I know, they know the itinerary, everything. We're going to do this, we're going to do that. Shout out to my boy Eugene, who put together a phenomenal trip for us in Kenya, But it was like, something you go, oh no, maybe not that. It seems a bit too heavy. The schedule's too heavy. But then it starts to play out. And you're like, okay, Oh, you're in charge. You really are in charge. It's just you. But like,
there's always
man.
someone being late though. Like, you know, like overly late. You're spoiling it, man. You man, I'll meet you there. Come on, man. Just come. We'll just get ready, man.
We'll meet downstairs.
I'm not feeling well. I'm gonna have a nap.
Yeah,
so
that
I'll meet
stuff.
you there.
Oh, what is that? What is that thing,
man?
You know, there's that thing though. The when it's in the club, so afterwards they do this thing. Yeah, it's so deep because they let the enjoyment happen first. So it'll be that one person who sorts everything out, and you forget what will pay for this. You know.
Yeah.
So then the enjoyment is done. That one person will pay, and then it's like, yeah. So you lot. Here's the split.
Oh, yeah,
And that number, when that number
yeah.
comes, some people go quiet in the group.
Quiet.
What?
Crickets.
So then what happened in that evening? It was like, yeah, so we're going to this club tonight. You know, I might have to skip this. Because listen, economics,
play, boy.
What are we talking about here? After you pop champagne and I don't drink. Here's the thing about me. I don't drink, Mo. So I watch all these things happening and in my head I go, I still have to pay for this. Because listen, I'm one of those where if we're all going out and there's 20 of us, just split the bill. Let's stop. We don't need to be doing the maths. It can hurt you, but at the end of the day, that's the price you pay. You're not doing it all the time either. You know them ones like,
also, you want it like, if you want to be the friend to be like, listen, I'm going to ask you before and be like, listen, make it this sponsor. And you say, no, I got you in it. So you don't do it over the table and be like, because then it is, you know, you're like, hey, come on, you lot get, yeah.
It's important to read the room, you know.
Yeah.
You got to save the man, then, bro.
Yeah.
Do you feel like there were moments where you drifted from your friends just because of work and where it was taking you and stuff?
Yeah, I definitely think early on when I was like probably them Sunday show times, you know.
Brought that far back?
Yeah, I think I drifted in the sense of because I was doing that every week, and then also like. It's weird like how my friendship group then started to change. Do you know what I mean? Where like some of my core friends I went to school with, we were still tight, but we was all doing different stuff because we were all in our 20s. Some people are working, some people could make, some people couldn't. Some people had to be like, well, I've been, so I can't really come again. And then I started doing like more the ACS shows as well and stuff. And them times I weren't driving. So I'd have to get train everywhere and just be like, look, I've got to do this on my ones. And because that was my income at the time, I was just like, I just need to be there. I don't need no one there. So I never had sometimes I used to be a bit jealous if I went to a show and like, you know, that person that will go to the show and they've always got that one brethren there. And you always see them and you're like, oh, what's going on? I'm like, yeah, we saying you're right here. And that friend is just there.
They are part of the cast.
Yeah. I never really had that in the beginning. Do you know what I mean?
It's a lonely journey.
Yeah, so when you just got to go to stuff, you got to do it by yourself and whatnot.
But is it always afterwards then they go, what about no invite? Bruh, you wasn't going to come.
Yeah, but you know what it is? Anyway. Some of them I was just like, you wouldn't have enjoyed this. And plus it was easy for me to get there and get out by myself.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I always think though, because a lot of those shows back in the day, especially when I used to do the uni shows, they used to pay cash. I don't know how I didn't get robbed. I don't know.
Like, because they know you're getting paid.
Yeah.
As well, yeah.
So they could have easily just stopped. Bro, I'm getting paid like £300, bro.
Yeah.
Be like, yeah, there you go. In cash.
Do you know what the thing is?
In an envelope.
If you think about that, it's almost like we were desensitized to that because that's not, in a weird way, it's not really normal. Unless you're on road or you're... Like, you just go in there and you put them in your pocket, you're walking home and just regularly, though. That's
you just
not,
jump on a train.
Yeah.
Or sometimes they might get you a hotel or whatever. But also, I always got paid. Even if they're like, look, we can't pay you now. We'll pay you like, can we transfer it next week?
Yeah, you always
and that's me
paid.
like, well, I've done the thing. They didn't have to pay me. There was no social media where I can go, guys, let me tell a TikTok story of how I performed. Do you know what I mean? At a show and never got, there was none of that. So I got paid for all the shows. There was probably two there was one show I got there. And then they just said, look, at the time, it's like, look, we just haven't had enough people, so the show's going to be cancelled. And I was like, well, all right, cool. That means they ain't even made any money. So I can't sit and be like, I must get paid. I think at that time, though, I was still new because I should have just been like, well, can I just get some expenses at least? Yeah,
you don't even know what to say. And it also depends on who.
And then, I think there's one show to this day, they probably owe me, I used to do shows in like the shisha lounges and that, bruv. Do you know what I mean?
People don't realize how hard those moments are as a comedian to perform in certain scenarios where you just look around, you know, you walk in, the way the tables are set up, the way everyone's interacting, you go,
Yeah,
to get
bro.
these people on my
certain
side.
shows, but certain shows you're like, listen, I'm not getting this money in it. You know, like there's certain things you're just like, well, I know I'm not going to get paid, and that's fine, innit? You just let it go, innit? And I think there's one other show. They paid me, but there's like they still owed me £100, and it went to another week, went to a month. Then, you know, after a few months, you're like, all right, cool, it's what it is. But I just knew myself as like, well, I just won't do no more of your shows, innit?
Yeah.
And then I was very stern in that. So like, there were some shows, like I always knew my worth. Not to say that like, you know, I don't value the show, but I was like, look, this is my income, innit? I pay my bills through doing this show. And if you're only playing £50, then I can't do it.
It's crazy.
And you know, sometimes you say, no, but like, we'll get you on the lineup. And I'm like, I get that. I trust that. But I don't know if that's going to be fulfilled. Do you know what I mean?
But look at where you are, bro. Look at where we are now in terms of like how shows happen, well, income. Okay, so the different streams of income. Whether you're on television and then you got your podcast and then you've got your comedy special, all these things, yeah? And then you also have someone you're not chasing for that money.
Yeah, no.
And even when there is a bit of a glitch, you know, it still gets figured out. But then performance as a performer, do you now look at certain spaces and go, oh, I don't want to do that now because of how I felt back then? Does that make sense? Or is it more just because of where we are? Because people talk about it. People go, oh, we might not, you know, they say that to me, we don't really see in this space. And that.
There's
and I think
probably people out there that's like, oh, how come you're on the lineup for like this show at like, you know, the Indigo or Hackney Empire and stuff. And it's nothing against those shows. They're great shows that, you know, that have been going for years. Do you know what I mean? But also it's like, my income is based on like me also doing my own shows now. Do you know what I mean? I'm fortunate enough to be in a position where I do my own shows. So I don't see the point of doing that show. Because it's work.
That's what people do. It is work. People think,
and also I'm writing for an hour. I can't write for 20 minutes. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's not even like, it's just to say like, that was great to do those shows. But I'm trying to also build out like a tour show for like 18 months. Do you know what I mean? And it takes a year to then write that show that I'm going to do for 18 months. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So me then going and doing a show and doing 15, 20 minutes, I'm not really going to give it the impact I could do. But also there's other comics that are like let that comic do that. They're still up and coming, but they're still in a place in their career where like they're going to get so much more out of this show than I'm going to get. And you must leave some things on the buffet for other people. Do you know what I mean?
I think it's a process. There is a conveyor belt of how things should move and flow, and there should be spaces for the next generation to also carry those spaces, especially when you've got opportunities man. Here. Is that all right? Let the next man... Anyways, listen, we know what our thing's about. Actually, I'm going to let you go first.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm going to let you go first, bro.
It's a good one. Okay, what is the biggest status symbol in school when you were growing up?
Oh, so my God.
When I remember growing up.
You've triggered me straight away.
And being in school and felt like I made it because I had a yo-yo. You know the one that when I had a yo-yo, I thought these, because you know what, I had
the one that lit up. So
this one had the what's it called, the ball bearings. So I got one from Elephant and Castle, from the market. And like, you had some of the kids that would go like Woolworths and get the proper thing in it. But the fact that, and I got it quite early on in it. So brother, when I came in and everyone was like, and some of the posh kids were like, wow, what's that? And I was like, psh. And it's like, oh my God. Bro. That for me, and I think Reebok Classics. When I had a pair of Reebok Classics, I'll never forget that day. I remember the color and everything.
So let me tell you, it's because I never had a pair of Reebok Classics throughout my whole experience at school.
Really?
So and I think that plays a role, even till now, in my obsession with trainers and stuff, because I just feel like that's what makes me feel good. Sometimes I feel like I've gone out and I've come home and gone, where did these trainers come from? I didn't even realize I carried 2 trainers from Oxford Circus, that I bought, because they're just like instinctive. Yeah, but it was that workout, specifically Reebok workouts. There's a few guys in our school that had the black ones with the ice bottoms, and you go, the day I get that, then I can speak with you lot. I can even, like, that was for me, like, you lot are rich. At home, everything has been paid for. Do you know what I mean? But also it was that respect. The walk was different. Because they walk, bro, in our school, we wore blazers and trousers, with shirt and tie. And then the man's wearing black workouts and no one said anything. Sometimes they were icy bottoms or something, they were cream. They had the cream bottoms. But trainers was a thing, status. How you wore your tie at school.
So I went to a
my
school with
God.
no uniform, innit?
Oh, that's pressure.
That's
That.
what I mean. So
I don't
like,
know if I could have survived
so
that.
that's what I'm saying. Back in the day, like people would. I feel like we didn't, but we did judge you because you could tell who was not
100% probably judged.
but
People,
like
yeah.
you look at certain kids, you're like, right, like these men, like. So I used to hang out. I think maybe year 7 and year 8. I used to hang out with this boy called John and Kenny, and this other boy called Ricky. Yeah, these 3 white boys, mad cool, man. And we would hop over to school to go to this place called Dolphin Square.
Yeah.
And they've got thingy-bobs in there. What's it called? They had this place called, it's like a cafe where you can get a sausage sandwich in it. So in the break, these was like, come on, we're gonna go over there, like get a sausage sandwich, you come with us, innit? So yeah, we roll these white boys, man. These men are cool still.
Fun.
So then boom. Started looking at the crepes, innit? Got a little like Air Max there. You know what I mean? Like Mozzino trousers.
They had
Diodora.
Yeah.
I never forget, Ricky had this, it was like a rain jacket, but a Nike
Man
one, innit?
said
Yeah. And I was like, you know what?
Mozzino.
I need to get onto some of this, you know?
I can see the logo.
So then when I go to my dad's on the weekends, we used to walk past, so like Brixton, underneath the train station, or not that, or the bridge anyway. There used to be a Foot Locker there. There's a JD on the other side of the road. So then bare times.
Oh yeah. But I feel like one of them at least is still there.
I think the Foot Locker's definitely gone. I'm not too sure for the JD.
I think the JD's been there. Maybe
but I think the JD might have moved now.
Yeah.
It's near closer to where the police station is, that side of the high street, if I can remember rightly. And then I'd like say to my dad, I'm like, can we go inside? My dad would be like, yeah. So my dad's always like long distance running in it, so he knows about the creps in it. Yeah. Marathons and all that stuff in it. Like you would just see my dad running through South London, innit?
He was on that. That was his thing.
Yeah, wrap up his locks.
My gosh.
Yeah. And so like we go in the shop and I'm like, like, Dad, can I get these ones? And he'd be like, this one's. Then I'll do the whole, but Dad, like, it's quite good for running, innit? Because Air Max,
man said.
So Dad said, yeah.
Man,
you can get that. Then I'll get another thing in there and stuff and whatnot. Bruv, listen, I never forget the day when I was chilling with these man, yeah? And this was before that, sorry. I had a pair of Nike Air Max TLs. TL, because you had TN and TL in it.
TLs, bro.
When I had a pair of TLs, yeah, they brought them back out. I'll find them somewhere. When I had a pair of those and I came into school, oh my God, I'll never forget the feeling, you know?
Instant fame.
It was the raw.
Instant fame.
You got TLs.
Yeah, instant fame.
Bro, I got TLs, bro.
Bruv,
Yeah.
Second-hand Air Maxes for my cousin. I promise you. Listen to me. To me, they were first. Mo,
you can't start the story like
Mo, listen to me. To me, they were first hand because the first time I'm wearing those, bro.
Yeah.
He lived in Tottenham and he just stayed. Listen, they probably had no uniforms at school, but he was just cool, man. Older, like he was just cool, bro. Probably drove at 14. You know them ones. He was cool. But they came to visit one time and then he just had this bag because I feel like he knew it, but he had this bag, and then he goes to me, "Have these in it," and then they looked clearly worn, but they not worn enough that. Do you understand? That I could just say, but because I swear, because we wore uniforms, so I could just be like, I wear it at home. But I put these on non-uniform day. I'll never forget. I had this. It was like these car keys, but then rolled them up. And they were white. They were white, and then it had a touch of orange and some yellow, but they were beautiful, bro. And I walked into school with them, and because everyone see me with some weird Reeboks, them Reeboks that look like turtles. So my parents put me on some pumps, you know, like Dennis Rodman type.
Yeah.
Bro, and I just remember my friend, I think it was Declan McIntosh, he said, where'd you get those? I said, they're mine. He said, no, but where did you get those? I've never seen you. I said, no, it's mine. And I just said to him, I said, listen, they're mine, innit? But he saw that there is no way if these trainers, the first time you got them and they were brand new, you would wait for 2 years worth. And I just went, I said, they're mine. And he went, what size are you? Like that. It was just slightly bigger, bro. And I just said to him, I said, no, they're mine. But he knew, but I everyone was complimenting me, bro. Everyone. It was just the best non-uniform day. But then that moment, that's when I had just that itch to just, I need to get new trainers. And I remember the first time I got like some nice new trainers. They were superstars.
Ooh, yeah. I remember when Adidas had superstars.
Clean white, just the black stripes. Clean white, bruv.
Where you done the laces and it was like an X.
Thank you very much.
And you put a sock in there to make it, yeah.
Like, but it's like those things. But another status though was your older cousin coming to pick you up from school. Like my older cousin came to meet me one time, like, and he was just outside. And he said, "You ready?" I said, "Yes." My cousin said, "Yeah, come to you, man." And he put you on the headlock.
You sitting, little man. Yeah.
But then you look back at them man and said, "You lot, if you lot can't, if you try, innit? That's who."
I done it for my nephew for his prom.
Yeah.
So I picked him up, him and his friend. So like we've driven there, and it was his prom, and then it wasn't even planned, but I think my sister was just like, "Look, he's coming home. It's just gonna be hard for him to get Uber in it." But I knew what I was doing, innit?
Come on.
So then all of his friends were like, because he didn't tell any of his friends that I'm his uncle, innit? So I picked him up. And I've like purposely gone outside the car and I'm like, "Hey, you ready, yeah?" Yeah. And he's like, yeah. This is my friend. And I was meeting his friends. And we look saying, "You're right, yeah." And then one of his was like, "Oh, right, like, I didn't know that." Like,
yeah. And the thing is, at that age.
Yeah. Right, like, I didn't know his uncle. I'm like, "Yeah, man, yeah." We look saying, you had a good prom, yeah? Yeah, good prom, yeah? All right, yeah, good. Me? Yeah, I'll do a picture. Come. Cool. Yeah, jump in. Where you going? South? Yeah, you come from as well, yeah. All of his friends, "Bye, see you later, yeah. See you later." Oh, yeah. And then my nephew, yeah, see you later, man. Yeah, see you later, man. Yeah. It's just my uncle, innit? Like,
he's just my uncle.
It's my uncle, innit? Yeah. It's chill. But it's funny, because when he first started secondary school, I'm like, you tell your friends that what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And he's like, "No, I don't want them to judge me differently, innit? So I don't tell anyone." So, but by the end, he was like, it's like he does a lot of stuff, but like, I don't really like talk about it, innit? Like, but I'm like, this guy is gassed.
Especially when it's boys, because girls don't really care. Like, you can tell, like my daughter even now, like she's very conscious of what I do, very aware as well of people sometimes when I get stopped in that. But she ignored, it happened, and even I was shocked, because usually at the school, pretty incognito, like, I nearly tripped over that word. I'm not going to say it again. I was in the back. And the thing is, I saw you waiting for me. I saw you waiting. You know, I went incog.
I was looking at that.
But proper, yeah. Like, it's low key, and the teachers know, they don't really make a fuss, and a couple of people will see, some of the parents, they'll clock in. Like, but this was the first time, probably happened a couple of weeks ago, where I've gone to pick her up and she's always excited. As we're leaving the playground, it's a massive playground, I saw two young girls, as we're walking away with my child, they went, "Eddie Kadi." I've never seen that before. And it took me by surprise. I didn't know what to do with it. So I looked at my daughter. My daughter went on like she saw, it was so obvious what they did it. My daughter she went, and she just dragged my hand, and I went, and I looked back at them, because you have to do something in it. And I went, and I walked off. My child did not bat, and she didn't mention it. She did. She said, and I probably was like, pick me up. Like your friends, like, she said nothing on it. But I also think it's a part of that is because we've had conversations about, like, don't big it up. Like, you don't need to talk about that. Like, just be you. And I wanted to be as normal.
Yeah.
So I probably created that situation. But now a part of me was like,
hey, come on, man, slow down, man.
Yo, like, she dragged me,
trying to make you a star out here as well, man.
She dragged me.
Do you know what another status symbol would be with the pen? Do you remember the pencil case at the times table on it from WHSmith?
Oh,
bro, you know how much a flex it was to just get your stationery from WHSmith at the start of the year? But do you remember the flex?
The start of the year stationery.
Do you remember the flex of having a Parker pen?
A Parker, bro. I was waiting for you to finish. That's what.
Having a Parker pen in school, what a fountain pen with a reloadable inks.
Bro, the ink.
Different
level.
You
know the one that was sharp? The one that
yeah.
looked like a little mini spear. And then you'd wait for the little black ink just to drop on the bed. You look at it, you go, and you just let it drop, and then you start. And you think that's when you think you were writing like Henry VIII.
A Parker pen in school.
A Parker pen.
You couldn't chat to me.
And then I think back, because you know when you walked into WHSmith, you saw it, and you saw beak.
Yeah.
And it was like 12 pence.
I don't want that.
25 pence. And it starts getting a bit, then you had the transparent, remember the transparent, the plastic ones? And he had then that starts getting to about £1.
A Flex was having the pen that was like red,
black,
green, and blue. And you
click.
I'm going to do the date in red, but I'll do my name in black. Click.
Listen, the start of the year in school to have all them stationery, which you don't really end up using.
You don't need none of it.
Might put a compass in there. What's that one
Parallelogram and that.
Oh my God.
Hit them with the big one still. Be there with that parallelogram, bruv.
What was the one where it had the sharp thing and then you could put the pencil in? Is that no, it wasn't that. It was
that's called a compass, bruv.
No, man, there was something else. I think I'm thinking of something else. It was you can there was something else, man. It wasn't the compass.
It was like a circle and you draw around it.
Yeah.
And a bit in the middle.
There was it's like it looked like a ruler, but then
that's a parallelogram.
Is that the parallelogram?
Yeah. What's it?
Parallelogram. Spell it.
Hey, you don't do that.
Spell it, man.
Let me double check. That's what it is.
If it's really yours, man.
We're going to get butchered in the comments, you know?
Oh. That's it. Think, Gelly. That was what I was looking for. That's what... This guy tried to man threw a conundrum my way. It's a protract. Thank you so much. I was thinking, I'm getting mad.
Sure.
Because you kept saying,
what's a parallelogram then? Oh, no,
big man, I feel like a parallelogram ain't no tool.
Oh my
God.
Done. Bumbucklot. Man said it with
Gelly,
all the
Gelly, I've been paid. Gelly, his mic is on my crutch. There's so much going on. I'm in so much pain.
We can't put it out, you know? We can't put it out. I'm in so much pain. We can't. I'll put it all back together.
Gelly,
Bumbucklot.
Gelly, there's so much has happened. So much has happened. I went from being the dumbest. This guy made me believe I was the dumbest. To him, just making up. Mo, you are demonic, you know? That's it. I sat there and I thought, and you know what the worst part was, yeah? I said, I know for goodness sake, it was simpler than that. Because we don't say compass, and I know the compass is, first of all. So that was already, I was already fighting for my life then. I said, oh my God, I'm not this dumb. And then you went, and then in my head, I'm like, that thing was simpler than that. I described it. And then, my friend, what is a parallelogram? Say it. What is it? In fact,
a shape.
It's a shape, big man. When I just saw parallel, see from that, I said, something's not quite right here.
Hold on, wait.
That's an advanced tool. If it's a tool, that's a tool man is using for his PhD. It can't be a protractor. Oh my God. Mo, that is, oh God, Lord have mercy. Well, I've got stuff. Hey, that ain't being deleted for nobody. I want you to understand this thing. It's for nobody. Kids must learn from this. This is why social media is important for our under 16s. I said, Keir Starmer, we got some fighting talk for you. With your new law, kids will be going around thinking it's a parallelogram. Yeah? Their mum will be watching and say, hey, you're not meant to be on that YouTube, but mama just want to finish this podcast. And they wouldn't see that the rest of the podcast, it was a protractor all this time.
Oh my God, man.
Flipping it.
Oh, that one's a mare. I can't lie, that one's a mare.
Bro, do you know what? Do you know there's a moment I was scared for my life. I couldn't breathe. Anyway.
So embarrassing.
I got a question for you, Mo. What's the one thing you keep saying? Let me finish the question, and I think I might have an answer straight away. What's the one thing you keep saying every start of the year you will achieve, but just never do you? Flipping parallelogram. This guy went from secondary school to his big age.
Oh my God.
Taking parallelogram. Oh, brother. I tell you what. But yeah, no. Okay,
that was a Uno reverse if
that
I've
was
ever
a
had
mental.
one. You know?
No, but bro, you know, for me, yeah, it was like, thank God. My reputation. Hey, I was swimming underwater, you know, getting punched up by dolphins and sharks. I was struggling.
You know what's funny about that, yeah? If Geddy weren't here, we would have continued.
We would have
continued.
continued.
And the comments would have been absolutely insane. They would have said, it's not.
Because you know why?
I said it to convince you, don't it?
But Mo, even worse than that, I pretended I knew. So my reaction went, parallelogram. Oh, of course. Oh, yeah, parallelogram. And then you then went, say it again. So now I didn't even say it properly. Everything was just
for me,
horrible.
it was when I was Googling it and I was like, oh.
Oh. Right. So what's the one thing you keep saying every start of the year you will achieve, but just never do? Because like them New Year's resolutions, yeah. My daughter keeps saying revolution, so she's making me say it now. Daddy, my New Year resolution. I'm like, big lady, it isn't. But you'll be like, for me, it sounds mad. I know, Mo. Mo, it's okay. Because Gelly's gonna keep it. He's not editing out.
I'm gonna be driving in the car on the way home and I'm gonna go, parallelogram.
It's the me. You can see it in it. Hey, I can imagine one of them. Yo, Mo Gilligan. Mo, parallelogram, son. What's all that about? But yeah, I do this thing, yeah, where I'm like, I'm going to be the fittest. And I've been there for the past 10 years. This year, I'm achieving my six packs. And I genuinely, I go...
No, but you know what it is? I think like fitness-wise...
Yeah.
Every year, I'm like, I'm going to do the thing fitness-wise. And then I'm like, come on, man.
Bro. But what makes it sad for me is, I go, all right, cool, I'm at this weight now. And if I continue, actually, let me just push it a little bit now, that I can drop off and then get that really slim belly. And then I'll now go to the six pack. Bro, by the end of the year, my belly's just big. Yeah. And it's like, how did I end up here again? Then I remember those moments of just walking past Ben's cookies and going, it's just one.
When I walked past these cookies the other day in Selfridges, and the way I was like, a box of those, I will murk them in the car. Even though I'm buying, you know, you do that whole, I'm buying it for the house.
It's therapy.
Just so they're there. And then I'm like, I will murk them.
It's to drive.
You know, the one thing about driving that's very dangerous is that, like, because you're not normally, like, if you're walking everywhere, like, you can't jump on a tube eating a sandwich.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
No, yeah. But like, in your car.
In my car, I will eat food in that car, you know. The only thing that's quite hard is that if it's like a burger or chicken, you got to park for that.
100%.
Do you know what I mean? Or anything greasy.
What?
But like the way I've got the whole thing, I eat fruit in there. But the worst thing is when something drops to the side, because you're like, it's done. But like, I think that's what's dangerous about driving is the eating and like the way, I wouldn't say drinking, you don't drink alcohol.
But I've mastered my left hand now. My left hand when it comes to eating is as good as the right hand. What? Multitasking. Them grapes. See them grapes?
Oh, grapes when you're driving. About? Yeah, what? But fruit in general. Like if you got good pickable fruit, where you can...
I've gone to... Yeah. I've gone to the stage where I put the yogurt. You see the yogurt? I've done it, bro. The yogurt right where you put the drinks. I've done it, my brother. And
yogurt while you're driving?
Every traffic light. 3 scoops. keep it moving and say, yo, refuel. Not even a joke. I've got this thing now where there's a particular yogurt that I'll have, yeah? But like, it's just got that either that vanilla or strawberry taste. But I put grapes in there. So I'll just drop some grapes and then scoop that with a yogurt.
What's your yogurt of choice?
Oh, Muller rice.
Muller rice?
Oh, Muller rice. Like, I can't...
But Muller rice or just like the Muller
No,
brand?
no, not the Muller brand. Rice. It's got to be the rice that sits either with the custard or sits with the strawberries.
Yeah.
That, I can't... All the other Mullers, the light and all that,
So
I'm not
that's
interested.
like the rice pudding one, isn't it?
Yeah. That's my favourite.
Really?
Bro. Till today. And I've been having that since. Right? I've been having that since. Till today, it's my favourite, bro.
That's very niche, Muller rice. I don't mind it. I don't think it'd be my go-to yogurt, though.
No, that's mine.
Really?
Like if I got, and you know, even remember the foil, it's got the foil.
Yeah.
That is really exciting for me.
Yeah.
Also, to be fair, but that's not Muller, is it? Because they kind of got the same similar packaging where you've got the yogurt on one side and then you might have the chocolate.
The Muller Crunch Corner. Yeah.
So he's part of the Muller brand.
Yeah. Because that's the one where you got where you can put there's one with the pink balls.
Yeah, sometimes it says yellow balls.
Yeah.
See those two?
I think that's the cheesecake one. That yogurt is Mazzolino, you know?
My God.
Brother, you know sometimes where you like, you eat a bit of the yogurt and then you're like, I'm going to pour it, but let me just get a bit more yogurt. And then you pour it in. That yogurt is...
The balance. Yeah.
Serious sugar.
But this is how New Year's resolutions are. See all that? And then Sunday man's got a bed. What's the one thing that you feel like? I've said this a few times, man. And man.
For me, every year I'm always on like it's weird. Like every year I always want to go to I want to travel somewhere, never been somewhere or whatever, innit? That's always like on my mind. I'm like, I want to travel somewhere and being in it. Definitely the language one. I think I mentioned this before about wanting to learn a language. But also, I don't know, sometimes I always want to try something that takes me out my comfort zone more. Do you know what I mean? Like I'd love to do, for the longest time, I always wanted to do bungee jumping, innit? Yeah. But did you see that woman in Brazil? I just read about it literally yesterday. Did you see that? And I couldn't finish it. I couldn't actually finish it. Yeah. So she didn't have a thing. And they threw off the side, didn't it? Didn't have it attached. No. My question is, big man, when your job is to do the safety check, at what point did you miss it? Something's going on at home? That's your ex? What's going on? It is mental. But then when you see something like that, of course you go, yeah, not happy. For me, I keep talking about the marathon as well. That's another one as well. I keep talking about even just do a half marathon. London Marathon. Yeah, just do it. 30 miles, you know? I'm not allowed to. It's a fear now. Yeah. Look at it. 30 miles. Yeah. It's people's nipples bleed, you know? That's the bit that puts me off. People's nipples bleed, bruv. You didn't know this. Big man, you're talking about my yogurt being a niche. You and that niche information, most out there looking out for nipples. Watching the London Marathon. Do you know what it is? Yeah? I would watch it and I'd be like, why are people not watch it? But afterwards, I'd see I'd see blood on people's shirts. I'm like, what's also because the nipples bleeding? Because the friction with the tops, man, and the nipples bleed, bruv. Not everyone's, but that's why they say you got to put Vaseline on your nipples, innit? Before you run. Oh my God, this is getting crazier and crazier. And also, my thing is with London Marathon as well, yeah? It's it's very hard to even get a place. Yeah, that's another thing. So weirdly, we might be able to do it because we might get boom, you lot are on TV kind of vibe, innit? But then it's one of those ones where remember when I like to do my little 5K, I know my little routes, I got my headphones in. I don't get bothered on the route. I might see one or two people. Oh, my what's going on? Yeah. But brother, if I'm running across London, come on, Mo. What time you make this, mate? Well, chop. Yeah, they're watching you. Hey, Eddie Kadi, what's happening? Come on, how long? You're going to get to Congo by the time you're finished. And you know what it is? They'll throw that one in as well, innit? Oh, man. But here's the thing, though. There's a couple of things that happens during a marathon. I hear it, yeah. It's all for sentimental value. And you want to come across the hero. Like that thing me and you are running, Mo. Yeah, we've got halfway. I've looked back, Mo's not there. I'm now going to finish the race and I have to look good. I've got to run back and bring Mo. Interviews. Mo, you're staying there, you know. You better catch the Piccadilly line. Hi, Eddie, you're right. I work for BBC now. We know you've got your Afrobeat show. We wanted to see if we can get a quick interview. You're like, brother, my nipples are bleeding, bruv. My nipples are bleeding, bruv. What are we talking about here, man? For the Vaseline. No, but my whole thing is but you see that though, bro.
a man will come back. Oh, my sister, I've got to finish the race with her, and then they start.
Yeah. And
I
leave her behind, bro.
I watched her. I said, sister,
bye.
You said you did the Mara. You did the thumb next year.
I'm leaving you in Canary Wharf. I'll meet you at the finish line.
Take the Jubilee line.
But no, I think with the marathon, it's not a joke. It's not. I think I wouldn't mind doing like a. You know what? I wouldn't mind doing like a London to like Paris on a cycling thing.
Bro, I know. Look, now I get PTSD whenever I want to talk about riding bikes because you and Baba wait for me to leave this podcast for you to bring up riding bike. Don't ride on my bicycle. And then the worst thing was watching Baba talking seriously. Like he took my riding experience serious about how the community came together to help him ride a bike.
Was like, no, get on the bike.
But I genuinely want us to do that. I want us to get on a bike and ride as far as we can go, bro. And I think that would be fantastic.
I would definitely be down for that, 100%. Because you know the difference is, with a bike, I can cruise in it for a little bit. But also, it's like if someone's really like keeping up the pace, I'm like, I got to really get on this.
Yeah. I don't think that should be the case for us. It's just be like, let's just get there.
Yeah, and knowing when I'm going to get to a destination, it's like, all right, cool. We're going to get there and we chill, have a little, have a drink, eat a food, then get back on the bike. Like, I do genuinely really like cycling. Yeah, no,
I think that'll be proper dope. Brazil, every year I keep saying. I've been saying Brazil for 10 years, and then I just forget. And then when I remember, it just because it's always someone that just came back from Rio.
Yeah.
God, and then they start describing it. Or there'll be a reminder of Snoop Dogg sitting on some long ass steps.
Yeah.
Or Michael Jackson saying, all I want to say is that I don't really care about it. And it's just like, there's just so many reminders. Bro, but you're like, but Brazil, there's certain countries, and like it just, do you often sometimes go, I'm not gonna lie, man, I wasted some traveling times in terms of, bro, like, you could have really traveled. It weren't that deep for you to just go to Europe and find yourself in. And then you just didn't do it. Why? It wasn't as deep.
Do you ever get to the airport, right? And you're like, bro, my plane is full on this random Thursday. And it's full.
Yeah.
And you're at the airport and you're like, brother, where everyone else is going there? Are their planes full too?
Yeah.
Does that make sense? Is this a simulation? Like, how is our plane delayed and it's full? Like, on a random Wednesday. What is everyone getting on this one plane? And then you're at the airport, you're like, brother, I see destinations of all around the world. Bro. Like, let me tell you something. Heathrow Terminal 5.
That's what you start seeing.
I thought Terminal 3 was the flex. Yeah. But I know Terminal 3 is more like, it's like what, Virgin Atlantic and all that, Terminal 5? That's the real destination thing,
What are some of the cities that you've seen on that Terminal 5?
Terminal 5, boom, if I've gone Terminal 3, I'm normally seeing, there's loads of like America, Boston, boom, boom, boom. But I'm Terminal 5 and I'm looking and I'm like, oh, rah, there's a flight to, I don't know, to Japan.
That
I'm looking at the and I'm like,
see, like,
LA.
Is that what you see, like the Singapore and the right there?
Yeah, but Terminal 5?
That's the one.
Used to be 3, but for me, 5?
Hey.
I can't lie though. When I get recognized by the people in Heathrow,
it's a beautiful thing, innit?
Can't lie. I absolutely love it,
Listen.
Especially like sometimes if I'll be traveling a bit. Oh, back here again? Where you getting now?
Yeah, happened to me.
It's got to go to New York. But is it?
No, I'm not gonna lie to you though. On our way to Nairobi, obviously the man was like, it's a birthday trip. And I just had a little announcement. Welcome to the plane, Mr. Eddie Kadi. My brother, I wasn't on business, I was on premium. So now, so I'm sitting there. So I've gone, there was no need for that because I've snuck in here. I'm all right for now. But then my boy that was on the other side starts walking. I see him walking. But he's shout out to Timbo. He's walking out with one of the hostesses and it's just this bottle of champagne. And they're just, it's for you and I hope you, and the little card, hope you enjoy the flights to Kadi. And then now, the two people that sat beside me, we had no idea who I was. Now they look, and then the other guy goes, I said, yeah. And that was my face for time. And then I read the card, but I placed it like that so he can read too. And it's like, yeah, have a great flight from everyone here at BA. Hey. Listen, it's a little reminder of,
It's when the person next to you realizes they're like, oh.
Yeah.
And they start doing, hopefully we'll take off any time soon.
Listen, let me
going anywhere fun?
We're both going there.
Yeah.
Bro, listen, yeah, like I said, I opened up today's episode on just like the way our bonds and you know, with Baba and how beautiful this pod is and stuff. Like, and I think even during the time that this pod has happened, so much has happened in our lives, so many things with private things gone public, like it's been crazy for all of us. And then sometimes you want to respond, you don't want to respond. And this is the final thing I want us to discuss on, you know, before we wrap up. Like, how has it been for you in terms of the dynamics you've had from our friendship and our brotherhood, just riding certain waves of what's been going on out there?
I think one thing I've always remembered is like whenever I got to do stuff, like go to like a BAFTAs or an NTAs, I always used to say it like, it used to feel so lonely in a sense of like, don't get me wrong, there might be some people that you knew there from TV, but there was no one that you knew there. Do you know what I mean? And I think the one thing that I've really enjoyed is having the experience to come back and tell you guys these things, and you have lived the same experiences. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's the thing that you're like, or even like going to like an event or whatever and seeing you there. And like, we're working on two different things or whatnot. We're like, what are you saying about, listen, I'll catch you, man. Yeah, I'm just going to get a drink. Like, that experience in these spaces is very rare. Do you know what I mean? A lot of people can just go to the thing and go home and they're not bothered. But also knowing that I'm like, I understand that probably 15 years ago, someone in my position would not have even had any of their friends there. Knowing that like, like this may not ever happen again. Whereas like, I think for us, we kind of know, we're like, I'll make that one. Like I'm free that day, so I can go. And if I'm not, I'll probably be working. That's why I can't. But we also have the choice. But I think to then share the experiences, which are sometimes life experiences, but also work experiences with like your day one friends. It's a very rare thing to have. Do you know what I mean? That people are experiencing the same things, and you can have conversations with like yourself and Bubba, and like, it's not like, this happened to me and happened to me, like, just listen to what I'm saying, innit? It's like, oh, right, and I can take your advice on and I can pass advice on. Do you know what I mean? That's one of the most vital things you can have within this space, if that makes sense. It's not to say that my friends don't understand this world and know this world, but when I'm talking to them, I'm not really talking about...
You're talking about, of course,
do you know what I mean? But also stage, stuff we do on the stage as well. Do you know what I mean? Of like, I've done this show, it was really good. Like, you lot will really enjoy it. Or like, you should do this person's podcast, it's really fun to do. Do you know what I mean? That's a very rare thing that you get to have. And the fact that like you have friends with that as well. And it's not like, like we're friends because we're like colleagues. It's like, no, like we're friends. Like, do you know what I mean? I'll go to your life events. Do you know what I mean? And vice versa and stuff. So that's a very rare thing to have. And I think I value that a lot. Do you know what I mean? Like when I do think of decisions that I'm going to do, in the back of my mind, I do want to like, it's like news where you're like, I want to tell my friends first. Do you know what I mean? Like of saying like, I went to this thing, or coming back, telling that experience of what it was like meeting Eddie. I think I told you lot first before I told anyone. Do you know what I mean? But also I was excited. Do you know what I mean? Of like, I can't wait for the episode on the pod where I get to tell them too what it was like. And it's a genuine happiness. It's not like that's sick, innit? Like, cool.
Man.
Like, like bring man in next time.
Man.
It's never felt like that.
Yeah, it's a different.
Do you know what I mean? It's always felt very genuine. And that for me is I think is very rare. Do you know what I mean? And I really appreciate you guys are friends. And again, look, we're in a space where like now, like, our information of what we do might be in the public. Do you know what I mean? And it is sometimes good to have someone on the other end of the phone call that can give you advice, or just be someone that can just listen to you. Do you know what I mean? Like, but also have moments where, like, you know, like when you was on I'm a Celeb, and I was like, like, what was it like when you had to jump off the plane, like, because you look like you generally didn't, like all of those things, which I feel like I know what you're going through, and you're like, bro, exactly. I knew you knew that. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's a very nice moment to have. Do you know what I mean? Seeing the wins and stuff as well. Seeing, you know, like going on my feed and seeing Bubba doing stuff with like M&S, and do you know what I mean? And like the clip going viral and people like, like, because sometimes I think sometimes it could be like, well, yeah, Mo, we know you're going fucking M&S, mate. Do you know what I mean? And it's not, it's like, guys, I don't get a full car. Do you know what I mean? But also, like, seeing those moments like a very, very fulfilling. Do you know what I mean? And I think that's why people again, hopefully that's why you guys like this pod, because we're able to share and express without kind of, hey, guess what I done? Let me tell you that.
We
Do you
can
know what I
just
mean?
be us.
Yeah, man, it's very, very rare.
My brother, listen, on that note, man, we could do this over and over and over and over again. You know I love you, you know.
I love you too, bro.
Brother.
Come on, bro. I need to come to Congo, actually, you know?
Bro, there's two things.
Yeah. I need to come to Congo still.
Congo and Kenya really wants you. That's a whole different conversation.
really?
Yeah, Kenya really wants you. We'll talk about that. But Congo, it will be a dream come true, and we're gonna make it happen.
No, I really want to go to Congo, man. Yeah. I feel like I'm honorary Congolese. I've told you that before, though,
listen, but
you've seen my patent shoes. You've seen the blue suit I had.
More congestion.
And people kept calling me Congolese.
If you looked at when they came out in the leopard thing, and what was amongst them? Listen, man, guys. Once again, man, this has been another incredible conversation with my people, man. There you go. There you go. Go on, Mo. Mo. There you go.
Come on, bro.
There you go. He's on his way. Bon, but nangai ya men like podcast, zanga Eddie Kadi oza masalanga mo. To beti ma solo comme normal. Bo partager ma solo. C'est important. Yeah, nga kuma Congolais. Bozele ne repone, bozele afali. Et simba, mo. Pesa bango mabaya.
Listen, if you like the pod, make sure you subscribe. Please do subscribe, because as we said, we are building our community out as well. But most importantly, man, tell us in the comments, what's that thing, the start of the new year that you always say you're going to do? And what was your status symbol when you was, you know what I mean, growing up? Let us know, man. And also, let us know what you think of Babatunde being away.
Absolutely.
Are you enjoying it with just me and Eddie?
Slide in his DM.
Or are you wishing that he was back?
Slide in his DM.
Yeah, let us know, guys. Take care and peace.
Yeah, listen, have a great parallelogram day.
Oh,
you,
my
this is
God,
for you.
Man.
You deserve that, bro.
My God.
Because you know why?
So
everybody's going to be coming up to you like this. What do you mean parallelogram, bro?
Parallelogram, you know.